safe audience. I will say just a few words because really he is the big traveler and I'm kind of the tag-along. But Dave and I were both raised in traveling families. I was by virtue of the fact that my father was a Navy career man. And so he had, you know, assignments all over the world. It was Bermuda, Naples, Italy, Hawaii. I mean, I went to 3 different high schools in 4 years. And Dave came from a traveling family by virtue of the fact that his dad, I don't think he counted his countries, but he was a lover of travel. Because of this, and because we recognized early on in our lives the value of travel in the development of the person, we wanted our own children to have a similar experience, even though our jobs did not create opportunities for travel. And so before they all started going off and getting married and so forth, we took them, or he took them, sometimes I was with them, to all 50 states before we ever took them to a country outside of the United States. Well, I just want to say briefly and then turn it over to the real traveler that because of that experience, all 4 of our children and now their spouses and the 14 grandchildren are actually counting the number of countries they get to go to. And the cousins, the 14 cousins, all compete with each other. Now, our littlest one can only say he's been to 1, and that's the United States of America. But he's just beginning. So, Dave.
I don't know about you. I came here to eat. This travel stuff is going to be very short. We did grow up in traveling families, and my father was, he was not a traveler, he was a scholar, and he made us read about where we were going, whether it be Iowa or if it was Israel before the 6-Day War. And it was a wonderful experience that we always wanted to pass on. We wanted to make sure that other people could do what we have been able to do. When we sold our company many years ago, back in the dark ages of '87, I went back to the university and got lots of degrees that I wanted to do because I learned that I could learn. And with the degree in anthropology and with a doctorate in education for studying outside the classroom. And that's what we base most of these types of programs on. It's a very different thing. I will be brief and say what I said to the faculty at the start of this school year. It was all boiled down to something a student said to me in Africa one time. He said, when I looked at this Maasai in the book, I could always close the page and he was gone. I wasn't threatened by him. But when I am here, I'm as concerned about what he thinks about me as what I think about him. It's a different kind of learning. It's a system where not only can you smell things, hear things, feel things, but they're looking at you. Wendy and I have had a discussion about mission. Well, that's a system that we used to do, you know, being a recovering Baptist, I understand missions. We have a mission here, the university has a mission, and whenever we're abroad, we have to mirror that mission. We talk a lot about suitcases, that we take suitcases, and when we get there, we have to rearrange what's in that suitcase to make fit what we learned, the souvenirs we got. And it's a disorienting experience to learn. We have to make what we learned fit with what we already know. But that suitcase is also a two-way street. We bring things from where we came, and we share them with them. The fellow said, I'm as concerned about what he thinks about me as what I think about him. So we are representing Stetson. We're representing the United States. We're representing white people. We're representing a lot of things. So it's a different depth of learning and experience and mission. We joined with 4 other universities and colleges to put together a similar program. Ball State, which does a good job, Furman, which does a fair job. They do a great job. Palm Beach Atlantic and Roberts Wesleyan College. And let me say this, Stetson is doing the best job of integrating the program into the total university system of learning. It has been fun to hear what Beth calls and tells me they're doing here. It's a wonderful, wonderful investment. And we're not giving you anything. We're learning from it. Thanks an awful lot, and let's eat.